Kim, thank you so much for joining me again. Today we are going to make shrimp Alfredo pasta. Here are some of the ingredients that you need. I'm going to say "or" a lot because I want to give you an option of things that you can use. One is your bag of shrimp, bagged or fresh. Either one, it doesn't matter. I prefer to get the shrimp that's already white, not the pink shrimp. The pink shrimp are going to be a little bit more rougher and tougher than the white shrimp. The white are going to be a little bit more tender. Salt and pepper. You can have the Italian seasoning or basil. The Italian seasoning is going to have everything that you need. Ragu in a can. Doesn't get any easier than this. You have your classic Alfredo or you have your Parmesan Alfredo. Both are really good. Garlic, fresh or canned, jarred. You're going to want about 1 clove of the fresh. Lemon or lime, and your pasta. And this is optional. Your Parmesan cheese to sprinkle on top, and mushrooms to add. Oh, and don't forget your butter. Butter. You're going to use about a teaspoon of butter, a tablespoon of butter. Okay, so let's get started. Over here I already have my water boiling for my spaghetti. I have 6 cups boiling, and I'm going to go ahead and season it now with the water. I'm going to add 2 shakes of my salt because I want my seasoning to be inside of my spaghetti, not on top at the very end. Okay, so I'm going to add my spaghetti. Okay, my pasta has been boiling for about 7 minutes now, and I'm going to give it a quick taste to see how tender it is. Another little fact that I forgot to add is that I add 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil to my pasta. That's going to help it keep it from sticking and give it a little flavor. Perfect. Yum. I'm immediately going to drain this and run cold water on it. Okay, I just added cold water to our pasta. That's going to immediately stop it from cooking, and it's going to help it from sticking together. Don't worry, you still have the flavor of the salt in the inside. Okay, and now I have my shrimp. They're ready to be peeled. So my pasta's finished, and I'm going to peel my shrimp, and I'll be right back. Okay, our shrimp are cleaned and ready to be sauteed. I have my pan on medium to medium high, and I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter. Hopefully I don't contradict myself because I don't remember how many I told you at the beginning. So I'm going to let this get warm. And then I'm going to add my shrimp. Immediately after adding my shrimp, I'm going to add my salt, a couple of turns of your fresh salt. I'm kidding, I don't use this all the time, I just use regular salt. This is just me trying to be fancy. And my freshly ground pepper. I'm going to add about a tablespoon, not even quite a tablespoon, of garlic. I love garlic. I can never have enough garlic in mine. You might not want to add that much. You might want to start off with a teaspoon because I'm very heavy-handed with my garlic. And at the very end, you see it kind of getting pink there? It takes about 5 minutes for it to cook. Okay, it cooks very fast. Now I'm going to add my lime or lemon. You want to press it against a hard surface, which kind of releases the juices.
Giggity.
Okay? And all I'm going to do is squeeze it over my hand like this. Just one side of the lemon, just half a lemon. And the reason I'm squeezing it over my hand, it catches any seeds that are going to fall. Okay? And I got lucky, no seeds fell. I'm going to turn this up just a little bit more. And I'm just going to saute this until it's completely pink. And I'll see you in a bit. Okay, my shrimp are all pink. That means it's done. I'm going to turn this off and pull it away from the heat. Okay, I'm going to go back to our pasta that's been sitting here and cooled. If you want to give it one more good rinse with cold water, that's fine. It just helps break it up. Okay, I'm going to shake that. And I'm going to add it back into my pot. Along with that, I'm going to add my containers of Parmesan or Alfredo, whichever you choose. Sorry. I'm going to add 2 cans to mine because I made a big dish. If you're just one serving for a family of 3 or 4, you only need 1 jar. But I'm going to add 2. Here's what else I'm going to do. Before I throw away my jars, I'm going to add just a little bit of milk. If you don't have milk, you can use water. It works just fine. I'm going to shake that up because there's still a lot inside of this because it's so thick it didn't come out. See how thick that still is? You don't want to throw all that away. I'm going to do it one more time with my other container. I'm going to add my milk. And then I'm going to shake. I'm going to add that to my pasta. Now I'm going to turn my pasta back on to low. I'm going to let that stir in. Now I also want some more flavor to my pasta. You can keep it like this in the can and don't add any more flavoring to it. But I like to add some more salt and pepper. A couple of turns of salt and pepper. And then at the beginning I mentioned about the basil or the Italian seasoning. I think I'm going to try the Italian seasoning tonight. Now it's very potent, so you don't want to use a whole bunch of this. I'll say 3 pinches. There we go. 1. A little pinch. 2. And 3. Just to give it a little bite. Because this can definitely overpower your pasta. Okay, and then you have the option of mushrooms at the beginning. I'm going to open up my can of mushrooms and add it to my bowl. And I'll see you in a second. My mushrooms are opened and drained. I'm just going to add that to my bowl, excuse me, to my pot. In my original pot with my shrimp, I'm going to add that too. Do you see all the juice at the bottom? That's not all butter. Your shrimp is going to make its own water, and I'm going to pour all of that inside this big pot. Just like that. See how the butter and the water's floated to the top? That's okay. We're just going to stir this in really nice and well. And I also kept adding more salt and pepper or garlic salt to my taste. Everybody has different taste buds. I'm very heavy-handed on mine. That's why I don't keep showing how much I add on mine. So, smells good. I think we're about done. I'm going to put this on a plate, and I'll see you in a second. Okay, here we have it, our shrimp Alfredo pasta. I added along some garlic bread and a salad with some ranch. Here we go. Let's try it. Doesn't it look good? Perfect. Oh, it's good. The only thing that could top the smell off is a glass of red wine. Again, I'm Kim. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial. Please let me know what you think.